Hello, welcome back to another episode of Formula 1 2019, the episode 44, and it's another collecting today because if you not remember the last episode, go back and watch this one first before you come over to this episode, because the last episode was Spain and it was one of the best races I've probably ever done. And here's the spoiler alert. If you've not watched, go back and watch this episode 43. It'll be in my playlist. But for the I had watched it, it was a good competition for podium, and I actually ended up P3, which is incredible live. I was really happy. Good competitivity with a Sergio Perez nearly got into competition with a fight with Nico Hulkenberg, but I managed to be able to stay away from Hulkenberg. If there was another lap, there'd be a problem for sure. But like I said, it was incredible. It was the best I have done in a fairly long time. But obviously, the last season and season 1, we hadn't actually got a fight for podium at all. But then we talked about a true race that I had in a long time, in Brazil in season 1, where I had, realistically, it'd be last year Brazil, really. But enough said, we just back on and head over to Canada to please subscribe to the taste about, or be really appreciated. And we did a cut on, so we got a sponsor renewal. Obviously, I had that every single episode. Every time the sponsor comes in, renew it constantly until we get the last season, so it's like 1 year sponsor for it. So we did renew that one. We got activity to do, so I'm going to quickly do that I was doing you. When I finish it. So as we finish doing it, we got team building, late elimination, section live, a performative review, and sponsor event fundraising. Any additional, so we got some updates coming in. So obviously, as you see, I got $4.8 million to activate until we get some recently sorted, so I'll be able to know what exactly you want to buy, which going to be or maybe aerodynamic, to that obviously heading into specially. So we just wait stage, I'm going to do that right now, and get all of it, and hopefully we get reliability testing. We got that really fantastic. So we got 1.11 million. Don't know if that's enough or if I placed it. It's not enough, is it? Did I have to wait another 920k, I think. So maybe not up to maybe 10 to do it, but we got to what do you call it, a contract for a deal which we are definitely going to bring back for sure. So we got 18 days until 3rd of July. Okay, 13 days, sure that's not 13 days, but so we will see if we can hopefully talk about 3 million and I don't want a new deal. So obviously nothing's gonna happen until we go to the next episodes and calculate how much I got in writing it, especially update and video Porsche, so I need to do both figure out. That to be next episode anyway. So we just head over to race weekend, and I do want to check if I got any. So we got another durability coming in, which will be the next race, which is going to be Austria. So we got Austria after Canada, so that's where the durability comes in. And then especially to pretend to come in Silverstone. So I think in ideal situation we probably can't do any update on spec, but if there's potential for today's in change the speed, and let's hope for that. So I'm going to head over to Canada and I'm going to do some practice section. I was doing you in qualifying. Alright, we should finish doing practice section. We now to be heading over to qualifying in the practice section. Well, I was there, done really well. I was like, I think I was 40th or something, but I was already told I was on medium time, well, and everyone else at towards the end, top tyre on one, and so obviously I know I still had to pay. I was also on the fastest lap, so we only had to over to qualifying, but to stay up in the top total, 4,118 shorty point at the bit one, but unfortunately I can't apply any upgrade. I mean, in theory, we can actually do the ability to putting all of them in. But I think that's one thing we can do that now. So I don't need to put one now, and they got 2,728. But we are still ahead of most of the car that we really. What's the word for it? From the previous race, we're still ahead of them. So we are, as the team look board moved up, but Mercedes, McLaren and Ferrari tie now. Aston Martin is stay the same. The Alpine and my team, we both are now trying to stay the same. And there's a potential chance where maybe over to Silverstone, a lot of the car from underneath us will end up going up, and we will stay the same due to not be able to apply it upgrade. We got from William stay the same, pretty much Australia that has still the same, out the manual, say the same to Spa and Alpha Tauri that they stay the same to Australia. The only team that improved were Ferrari and Red Bull, that's it. But yeah, not too shabby for them too. They got two updates coming in, one coming in before Silverstone, or not before Austria. So if you specific man, I got told, yeah, that we got another update with coming in before Hungary, should be out before Hungary. So to head into qualify the station, and hopefully we do really well by obviously try to keep up the day performance getting to Tuesday and everything. So we just don't wait to see what we can do. And I completely forgot to do one thing. Up. Okay, so I didn't like to quickly do it. 4 minutes. Or the about 4 minutes, well, 9 minutes gone. 10 minutes, it's 4 minutes, well, so that's 9 minutes, 10 minutes really. I don't know if I should do it. So it's 56%. What the issue with that one? I thought that. I think we should leave that one alone. Yeah, we leave that one alone. Alright, so we did a slip that I completely forgot to change it. We got enough time to do another one, which we were already about 7 minutes. Like, no, not yet. You shattered it then. Yeah, perfect. So I'm gonna do back to back one. So I'm gonna use that to 5. Yeah, that's fine. So stop time, yeah, perfect. So I'm gonna do my third and that I'm gonna do back to back because there's not enough time for me to not to come out and back in to end up wasting time.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
As I finished my first induction run, the third run went quite bad. There was no pain to the car whatsoever. But during the induction run, the car was good. It was fluid. Obviously, I got purple induction one, so you've probably seen. I think I'm tolerably stuffered. So now what I've got to do is try and do we can keep staying in top 10 because it's the thing of the last night, because obviously last night when it's vulnerable and I won't be able to carry on that momentum into this night. So then I'm waiting to see how everyone's going to do. So we're going to speed up a bit. Put to fail in a long time. I mean, though, we still made it to Tuesday. Or Theo Porsche, they'll tell me I'm out or something. I'm out! I actually thought I had a chance. Oh well, what did he do about it? So we'll be heading over to Canada and try to change the court of like. I mean, Theo in 2-2 now, which is good. I'm not with the unfortunate bit damage though. But do you remember from the last 2 seasons in Canada? I've done quite well. The last year it was beyond that, but the year before it was really good. But I can't remember when I finished the year before that one. So I hope we're gonna do really well. I'm now getting ready to head over to the Grand Prix, and I'll see you at the end of the Grand Prix.
Montreal is not only the second largest French-speaking city in the world, but it's home since 1978 to the Canadian Grand Prix. The name Villeneuve looms large over this one, but who can write their own legends today? It's one of the fastest races of the season here at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, with around 60% of this 2.7-mile circuit taken at full throttle. There are 14 corners to navigate, the very last of which has its very own infamous history and could be the cause of a safety car today. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. An immense lap from Carlos Sainz yesterday puts him in pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Perez, Oscar Piastri, Ocon, Russell, Hülkenberg, Gasly, De Vries, Albon, Theo Pourchaire, Stroll, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Joe, Sargent, Bottas, and the owner-driver rounds off the grid. Liam Lawson and Jake Hughes. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And with me today, of course, is Natalie Pinkham. We should talk about Williams. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within the team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do. And that has definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Now we're getting ready to take that on to Canada Grand Prix, and I'm short now. The strategy that I was thinking about doing stop at the start or stop at the end. So I'll be doing it, I thought, you know what, I think it might be better if I do stop at first, because that would give me some advantage to go through the field, while till I do believe some of the car ahead of me will be on stop. So we got Logan on stop, and I think Doe is on medium. So I'm not sure what Theo Porsche is on that now. I'm assuming he's on medium as well. So we now getting ready for the full motion lap. To make sure I can bring on that effort that I had in Spain into the Canada repeating 20. So we need to make sure we carry out the momentum going up through the field and try and to see if I can get myself into probably top 10. And that is fine. Top 10 is all I care about. We got double Ferrari in Lockdown, and there's always been 5 on the line. And then away we go with Carlos Sainz with a really good start. And Lando did a slow start. Matt overtaking Lando, chasing on Carlos Sainz. But I had a bit of a good start at one. Got myself up to P15. Tried to draw out why it's either I can nick into the Porsche. Couldn't do it, but we maintained P15 which is good. We got George Russell, it's a George Russell side, George Russell. I finally we nicked the 3. McLaren is doing really well, and nicked the 3 is doing well as well, which is quite surprised. Conditionally in real life, so that now, I'm to be chasing after Theo, and Theo's on medium, so Theo's on medium, so hopefully he will let me do. After this lap, I'm on stop tyres, so I won't get bits of use of it. So hopefully me and Theo can work together and, you know, try to get some good point, you know, and we dive bomb down on the hairpin on the left side, right side, so got double overtake on Theo and slower. In fact, Theo actually came along with me as I dive bomb to him. He came in with me because slow moved out of the way so there's some room for Theo to come in. And we got Verstappen in doing it in lap 2. I was going for the move on Carlos Sainz on the inside. Can he get it done? Looks like he's gonna get ahead, and he's still wheel to wheel fighting a while. Matt Verstappen to have a good selection, and he got on way with it, and it's on top tyre. So therefore, the reason why he managed to do it is his top tyre. So he's pretty good news, which is why I needed to do this time. And we got Alexander Albon and Pierre Gasly for 11-12. So I need to overtake them too if I want to pull away fast as I can. So we got, I was there, I had to keep my stop maybe 4 laps to be able to do it. Because stop tyre was ginger lose wear quickly in their medium tyre. So I had to try my best to keep gaining position, and that didn't actually pull us away from Alexander Albon, which is quite surprisingly. So we're on behind. We got Jake Hughes making a move on the outside into World Champion onto way to go. So it now does be 4 position racing for P19. It doesn't matter, P19 doesn't matter. But the reason why I want to do this is because I want to watch Jake Hughes. So Jake Hughes has been my teammate, and he got basically a good move onto way to go. So Hughes is climbing up. But I think Hughes has been doing well this season, yet he finished last quite often. But it's good to see Hughes racing, to be honest with you. And in lap 5, we've been battling with Alexander Albon for the last 4 laps. And it's starting to get frustrating for me because I need to get a move in. So over the lap 6, same thing happened the before lap 6, and we got the DR that every time I get the DR that I can seem to push my car. I think it's because every time I do the tour like bit taller and more of a champion, I'm very slow. Because I'm very tight when it comes to that point. So in this hairpin we actually might have a chance to have to do exit. But it's the fact that I need to get a good selection on my wheel, but therefore the wheel's a bit wear out. And we got on board with Jordan Russell, going out for Nick the 3 McLaren, and 13th Mercedes. McLaren doing really well this season, and Mercedes actually doing one of the best season. So we got Leclerc doing out for Nico Hulkenberg. So we got McLaren, Mercedes, McLaren and Mercedes. So George Russell needs to get a move on to Nick the 3 because George and Leclerc are fighting against each other for the championship. So they need to put it ahead of each other as much as they can. I'll be on board with Octopias. They go out for, well, both Ferrari hit Max Verstappen already in about 3 steps in ahead right now. So Ferrari's looking to be new to position, hitting on stop tyre. I believe both of the Ferraris on top tyre. And we got on board with Jordan Russell, making a move on the outside into the inside on Nick the 3. Can he get it done? And I don't even know if he got it done, but we got penalty and back on board with them again. And George seems like to have a good selection, but nicked the free got upper power in terms of speed, and managed to defend really well, slowed up quite a lot to allow, I believe, Pierre Gasly join the party. Pierre Gasly indeed. So as you see before we got back on board with John, I just need that penalty, and that's where I actually started to struggle because I'm starting to get too cautious in everything, leading with the champion, and I'm allowing the old Porsche to go through because I knew I would be able to catch up Alexander Albon at all. And Theo is on a lot more better tyre at the moment, and he's looking really quick, but I didn't want to slow him up too much. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to sacrifice my race against Albon. I'm going to allow Theo to try and catch Albon and potentially slow him up, so I can join in and, you know, get past maybe both of them or something. And I got to the other, so I'm also using him for the other, but I started to struggle a lot in lap 11, which is kind of annoying to deal with, but, you know, that's the state you have to deal with rather than stop tyre. And we got Nuti Tanona making a move as we now try to try for the dive bomb, and Nuti hit into me, and I was went too wide to the breaking point, and I'm checking for my damage, and I got front wing damage from Nuti Tanona, and I was livid. I was angry with it because Nuti didn't even need to do that move. All they need is stay on this line, and I'm going on the inside, and I probably end up outbiting myself. Nuti probably did a take past me anyway, but Nuti didn't even need to do that to me at all, so I was pissed. But like, nothing I can do about it, so I should go into pit, put on a hard tyre. Originally it'll be medium, but I feel more comfortable if I put on hard tyre over medium. So I was like, I said, let's go on hard tyre and see if I can maybe get a superb undercut, because we got quite a lot of stop tyre rudder. It could be slow, slotting in a bit of a tyre wear. I'll be on board with the old Porsche. We know we let him by to overtake Alexander Albon. Can he get it done in this lap? So he done on the outside, and I'm looking like he's going to be able to get it done for himself. Doing on the inside, can the old Porsche get to acting, look like he will. Can he overtake him? Albon is looking too quick. The old Porsche, unfortunately, and Alexander Albon retain the position. Theo going for another one again later on in the lap into World Champion on the inside line, and he kind of did messed up a little bit, slower too much, and we got Nuti Tanona making a double move onto Albon and Theo, and Albon trying his best to defend for the position, but because it was too much slower, Nuti to be able to get in the party, and the Alpine are quick this season. Yeah, I think they are quite similar to me in terms of performance, but Albon defend really well against Nuti Tanona, and Porsche unfortunately lost to Nuti, and we on board with some of the cars that don't use the pit lane, and we obviously, you know, should think rather about trying to catch up with the field ahead, and we're going to be overtaking two cars, Kevin and Logan Starshin, to take P20, but that didn't matter to me because P20 should do nothing for me. I'm having a really bad day today with unfortunate, and we on board with Nico Hulkenberg, took one overtake on Lance Stroll. Hulkenberg was fighting with Charles before I think he hasn't pitted yet, I'm not quite sure, and we locked to Kevin Magnussen, so he overtook me, and I wanted to dive down the inside, but it was not enough room, and I knew I would probably end up cutting the corner or a 3 track limit, so I had to let Kevin Magnussen go through, and Alfa Tauri is quicker than me now, but it's just weird, the car, it just doesn't have a pace today, which I was pissed off. I'll be on board with Espano Con fighting with Jordan Russell for P8, so I'm not sure if George has pitted yet, but George got a good defensive position against Ocon, and we now chasing that for Logan Sargent, and I nearly spanned the car down. I started to get the schedule. I don't know what is up with my car today. It's way off. It's not in sync with me. And I banged into the wall. That's another wall. That's a ping pong table. And unfortunately, I dropped myself out. I put my hand up. It was a mistake. It was my fault. I took a nap for a last second, hit into the wall, woke myself up, and not to control the car. So I apologise.
It was a magnificent race and a drive right out of the top draw to take the win for Red Bull today. Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, confidence breeds confidence. Success breeds success. They are very much enjoying a purple patch right now.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here.
As you see, we got Max Verstappen in the P1, so he overpowered Carlos Sainz already, and not going to like this day Max back on the P1. It's been a while. Did he drop the? So we got Carlo P2, Sergio Perez P3. So I'm wondering that Carlo teammate Lando might have got some. Maybe an issue. I'm not sure if it didn't, but obviously I took myself out. I won't know if anyone else didn't do well on late. So I'm hoping that I can make. I need to get myself back in the next between Austria. So we got Lando P7, okay, and we got double N8W Bradley leading DNF, unfortunately. And we got George Russell got 4 points leading on Charles, and Max is actually P5, Studio P3, so Max has not been doing well this season, and with David I 3 points ahead of the Red Bull, and we are stubborn. We are 5 points ahead of out in the Romania, so hopefully when we go into the next race, which I know is going to be Austria, I am betting for this Thompson in Austria. If they're to go for it, I'm doing mental in that race for sure. I'm going to try my best to actually bounce back really well. So I'm going to end it here. For next episode, it's going to be Austria. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and peace out.